Hey guys, Super Gods of Final Wars here, and this is Chapter 2 of What If Old Tyr and Grey did not die and fell in love with each other. I need to come up with a better name. Maybe I'll ask Super Burn and Godzilla in the comments in the other videos. Alright, so without further ado, let's get started. For about 2 months, Grey has been training his student quite well. She's proven to be a good learner. It was time for Grey to leave. Juvia was sick, so she couldn't tell what was going on. Grey was saying goodbye to all of his comrades, and Old Tyr, Jalal, and Melody were waiting for Grey to come with them. Take care of yourself, Grey, Natsu said. Don't worry, I will, Grey replied. Come around and visit often, will ya? Lucy said. Don't worry, I'll come around and visit, but I can't promise you not every time I'll be able to visit. After Grey said his goodbyes, he was hitting the road. As promised, Old Tyr, he was waiting for him on the outside of town. Grey took her hand, and they went to go catch up with Jalal and Melody. When they arrived, Jalal was quite surprised. I'm surprised you came, Grey. Yeah. So, where will we be going? Well, if Old Tyr didn't told you, we're heading to the far south. There's some activity going on there, so we're gonna go take care of it. And would you two please control your emotions on the road? Jalal said. Oh, come on, Jalal. Let these two leopards have their moment, Melody said. Grey and Old Tyr couldn't help to laugh a little bit. They looked at each other in the eyes and they held hands while hitting the road, heading off to the far south. They might return, but it'll take a long time. Grey took one last look at his old base before choosing to be with Old Tyr. For the past 3 months, Grey, Old Tyr, Jalal, and Melody have been handling problems from faraway countries and from faraway villages. Through this span of time, Grey and Old Tyr's relationship was a bit more, well, you could say, a bit more attached, as if they never wanted to let go. Or never leave each other's side. Jalal couldn't help but to feel jealous at Old Tyr, because he wanted to bring Urza with him. But he knows that Urza's the leader of Fairy Tail. He can never ask her to leave her team, not unless she had a successor like what Grey had. And speaking about Urza, apparently Juvia found out where Grey went. She's been trying to follow his trail, but their trail kept on getting cold. So she was lagging very far behind. It was taking her a long time. A real long time to find them. But Grey, Old Tyr, Jalal, and Melody were always 10 steps ahead of Juvia. So, Jalal, Grey said. Yeah, Grey? Jalal replied. So, what happens if Juvia finds us? Well, luckily for you, my friend, I got this potion. And don't worry, I bought it. It'll disguise. In her eyes, you'll look like a different person. But in our eyes, well, in our eyes, you might look different. But to Juvia's eyes, you may look like a very, very weird. How do you say it? Say more like a. Oh boy, what's a good example? Well, Melody. Basically, you'll look like someone who got pooped out, who got spit out by a dragon, ran over by a herd of warthogs, then basically when you've been into the sun for too long. Also, your hair will be dark, or will basically be dark red, and your face will look completely different. Oh, okay. But wait, what about my voice? Oh, don't worry. It also works for her ears. So in her, when she's hearing you talking, basically, you'll sound rather more like a very, very, very quiet old man, or rather, there are guys talking way too fast for her to understand. Oh, okay. That's if she finds us, honey. Jalal couldn't help but faceplant. Seriously, you're calling him that now? Hey, we have been together for about 3 months now. If I recall, you two almost tried to kill each other last time. She mainly started it. No, technically you did. Because if you didn't stop me from killing Juvia, I would have basically had our problem taken care of, done and there. Plus, you should have been thanking me if I killed her. You should have been thanking me to basically removing your darkness. Good point, good point, good point, good point. So, Jalal, when are we gonna find a place where we can stay? Well, we need to find a country that hasn't heard about our crimes and, well, basically won't mind three bad people, well, who used to be bad, but changed, and basically want to find a place to call home. So, that's what you guys have been searching for this whole time? For a place to call home? Yeah, unfortunately, almost half the world knows that we're evil. Or it still thinks that we're evil. Why not just come clean? It won't be that easy, honey. It literally won't be that easy. Plus, you try to tell the whole world that on how we used to change. On how we changed and all that stuff. Good point. As the trio kept on moving, about 900 miles away from them, Juvia was still following them. Come on, senpai, where are you? Juvia said. Why didn't Urza tell me about this? Oh man, Greg could be hurt by now. But who are these people that he's following? Or that he's traveling with? Urza mentioned something about Gray being with a relationship with another girl. I will not accept it. I want Gray to be with me and me alone. I will never let anyone take my senpai away from me. Never! I will find this girl or guy, and I will kill them if they are Greg senpai's love interest. Back with the group. Gray, Altair, and Jalal Melody were still traveling until something weird starts happening. Suddenly the ground starts shaking. Whoa. Did you guys feel that? Yeah, what is that? I have no idea. Be on your guard, our people. We don't know what this could be. Friend, foe, enemy, or even worse, a monster. Or undiscovered monsters. Let's not forget, most monsters are being new, and also they're being discovered every single day, especially the new ones. Not to mention about the dragons. Oh yeah, the drags are especially the ones to worry about. Wait, I thought all the dragons were no longer existing because of... Well, think again, there are some dragons that are still standing. The ground continued to shake and shake and shake. Until the ground that they were standing on split open. And they'll fall down. Luckily, Gray used his ice power. Was to catch them. Okay. Nice save, Gray. Nice save. My life was flashing before my eyes, Melody said. Okay. What the F was that? I have no idea. But be on your guard. Still have no idea what this could be. Could be a new enemy. The trio stand on high alert, not knowing the terror that they were going to face later on. Back on the surface, Julia was still following the trail until she heard the ground shaking. And then, suddenly hearing a loud noise. Then she heard a roar. It didn't sound like anything she heard before. But whatever the case, it did not sound friendly. She continued to follow the trail cautiously, not knowing the danger she was going to later on face. Back with the trio, they were still searching. Luckily they got torches out, so that way they could see their way through the dark. Then they too heard the roar. What was that? Melody said. I have no idea. That did not sound like any dragon or creature I'd never heard before. Altair said. It could be a new species. Gray said, preparing for battle. Hold up, Gray. We still don't know what this is. It could be immune to our attacks. Jalal said. Good point. Alright. Gray, do you think you can use your magic powers to get us out of here? No, I might waste half of my powers in the process. Gray's right, Altair said. He might waste half of his powers if he tries to get that far. Then we only have one choice, Jalal said. We have to go deeper into the cave. Stay close. This creature could be anywhere. Stay on high alert. Got it.